Hello everybody, I've got a great video for you today. I'm talking about why you should move to Coral Springs, Florida, and I'm doing it right now. Hello everybody, my name is Dan Crlenjak. I'm a realtor right here in Coral Springs, Florida with eXp Realty. If this is your first time visiting my site, I hope you'll consider subscribing. I put out awesome real estate related videos every Tuesday that I know you're gonna love.
And one of the big reasons why moving to Coral Springs is such a wonderful idea is because of the sports programs they have, the youth sports programs, and all the recreation opportunities there are in Coral Springs. So like I said, we're at Mullins Park. Behind me is a turf football field that they've installed recently. They've also installed a lot of turf soccer fields here at Coral Springs. But Mullins Park, and aside from football, they also have one of the nation's largest youth soccer programs. It's Coral Springs Youth Soccer right here in Mullins Park. Okay, and here we are at Cypress Park. These are 3 fields that have been recently returfed. So we've got field 1, field 2, and field 3. Brand new returf fields for soccer. There's also at least 5 baseball diamonds over here as well. So lots of opportunity at Cypress Park for soccer and for baseball. There's also 2 newly turfed fields at North Community Park with another 4 or 5 baseball diamonds at North Community Park as well. Okay, and this is North Community Park. As I said earlier, we've got 1 turf field over here. If we turn around this way, we've got a 2nd turf field over here. And right to the back of us is 4 more baseball diamonds here at North Community Park. Okay, we've made it to the Coral Springs Gymnasium. We're not able to go inside right now because of COVID concerns, but I'll tell you, they've got basketball and indoor volleyball courts just inside. Okay, we also have swimming and aquatics opportunities here in Coral Springs. Just behind me is the Coral Springs Aquatics Complex. They've got diving towers, they've got Olympic-sized pools. They offer all kinds of aquatics classes for kids and adults. They've also got competitive swim teams available right here in Coral Springs. And if you're into tennis, Coral Springs, they got you covered. Let's go see if we can take a look at the courts. Okay, so we made it inside the Coral Springs Tennis Center. As you can see behind me, we've got lots of courts back here. There's also more courts back this way. Looks like it's mainly clay courts here, but you've got a nice area right here where people can watch you play. And they've got a nice clubhouse over here as well behind me. Very, very nice facilities. Like I said, if you're into tennis, we got you covered here in Coral Springs. And if all of that wasn't enough, we've also got figure skating and ice skating right here at the Panthers Ice Den in Coral Springs. Let's go check it out. It's closed right now because of COVID, but they've also got the coolest bar in Coral Springs right here at the Panthers Ice Den. Got seating available where you can see the ice. You can have a nice cocktail. You can enjoy some food. It's a great spot and one of my favorite places. There's nothing like coming in here on a hot summer day, cooling down at the Panthers Ice Den. Healthcare is also awesome here in Coral Springs. I'm here at Broward Health in Coral Springs. This is a 250-bed hospital. It was recently renovated. They focus on women's, children's, they focus on emergency and surgical procedures as well here. They've got their own children's ICU. They've got their own children's emergency center. They've really got all the bases covered, and it's right here, right in the heart of Coral Springs. Okay, and we can't forget about our newest facility here in Coral Springs. Behind me is the Cleveland Clinic Family Health Center. This opened in 2019, so it's a brand new facility. This is a 73,000 square foot facility. They focus mainly on specialized care, but this is a top-rated facility. They are #1 in Miami-Dade and Broward County as a health provider, and they're the #1 hospital in the state of Florida as well. So we feel very lucky to have this in Coral Springs. The residents love it. It's something that's really important here in our community.
There's also some great schools here available in Coral Springs in the community. The first school that I've chosen to talk to you about is Westchester Elementary School. This is right on Royal Palm Boulevard. From greatschools.org, it's been graded a 9 out of 10 for student progress and an 8 out of 10 for test scores. So students that go to this school progress very, very well, and they're very successful in their test grades. This is something very important. The middle school that I've chosen is West Glades Middle School. This school is actually in Parkland, but many Coral Springs communities are zoned to attend West Glades. This is the same story with greatschools.org. West Glades Middle has scored a 9 out of 10 in student progress and a 9 out of 10 in test scores. So it's a fantastic school. The high school of choice is also in Parkland. It is Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. We all know about the tragedy that occurred a couple years ago at this school, but the school has just bounced back. They have unbelievable test scores. They score a 9 out of 10 for college readiness. So when your kids go to this school, they're going to be very prepared for the next step in their education. Okay, shopping and dining is a real gold star for our community. Tons of options and opportunities down Sample, down University. It's almost limitless. Here's an example of just a few of the options that we have available. If you like subs, you're gonna love La Spada's subs. I think they're the best in South Florida. We've got the Melting Pot. We've got Runyon's Restaurant. It's a local restaurant. Some of the best food available in Coral Springs. For bar food, things like that, we've got Wings Plus. It's awesome. We've got things like Payway. We've got things like Wild Fork Foods that sell high-end meats. We've got Five Guys. We've got Kilwins. We've got BurgerFi for excellent burgers. We have got Total Wine available. We have got Nick's Pizza. It's awesome pizza. They've got a great outdoor bar as well. We've got Party City. We've got TJ Maxx. We have Sam's Club. We've got Whole Foods. We've got the Home Depot. We've got Best Buy. Of course, we've got Coral Square Mall with all the options that are available in Coral Square. We've got Bonefish. We've got the Olive Garden, Benihana. Of course, we've got Chipotle. We've got a couple of Chipotles. We've also got smaller medical facilities. This is the one that we happen to use, but there's lots of these available in Coral Springs. We've got the Outback. We've got the Miller's Ale House. Can't forget about Doris's Italian Market. It is phenomenal if you like Italian or you like high-end groceries. This is your spot. There's Donna's Caribbean. There's El Mariachi. We've got Carrabba's. We've got Tap 42 that is a great beer pub. Of course, we're going to have things like Marshall's, the Fresh Market, Ulta. We've got Bed Bath & Beyond. We've got Target. We've got Ross. Got some great theaters here, Regal Cinemas, and we've got the Costco. This is a brand new Costco that just came to Coral Springs. And this is just a few of the options available. If you come here to Coral Springs, you'll see we've got plenty of shopping and food options. You'll love it. Okay, the last thing I'd like to talk about is real estate here in Coral Springs. We have got a property type for just about anybody. I'm talking first-time home buyers, families, even if you want to live lifestyles of the rich and famous, we've got $1 million homes available here in Coral Springs. So let's take a look at some properties. This property is in Country Club Towers. It's the tallest building here in Coral Springs. I believe it's 12 stories tall. This particular unit is on the 11th floor. It's listed at $179,000. I think this condo would be perfect for a first-time home buyer. It's a really nice property. It is on the 11th floor, should afford beautiful views of Coral Springs and the surrounding area. I think it's just a great home for a first-time home buyer. And for families, we've got lots of opportunities for homes in the 300, 400, 500,000s that are perfect for families, great communities. If you'll take a look at this home, it's listed at $499,000. It is currently available here in Coral Springs. It's got 4 bedrooms, a beautiful yard. It's just a great home for a family that I know that they would love. And there's plenty of opportunities, many homes just like this available in Coral Springs. And then like we said, we've also got $1 million homes for those that are looking for a little bit more. We've got a community here in Coral Springs called The Hills, and it's full of $1 million homes. If you'll take a look at this home, we are looking at our most expensive listing in Coral Springs at this moment. It's listed at $1.599 million. It's got 7 bedrooms, 6 full baths, all types of really interesting stuff on the estate. It's 2.37 acres. It's a beautiful property, and it goes to show there is lots and lots available here in Coral Springs for just about everybody. As always, thank you so much for spending some time with me today. If you liked what you saw, please consider clicking that like button. It helps me out so much. If you live here in Coral Springs and you have a comment about the community, please go ahead and leave a comment for me. If you're considering buying in South Florida and you have questions or comments, put them there in the comments. I'll get right back to you. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.